I'm Eric Robison, and we're here today with Eric Robison, a local real estate agent and designated broker, Capitol Hill. Thanks again, Eric, for having me on today. So could you let all of our viewers know how long you've been an agent and what was it that made you decide you wanted to get into the industry? I got my license to become a realtor in 2003 with Washington State. Prior to that, I was working in marketing and advertising as a producer, produced fashion catalogs, advertising for multiple clients, flying all over the United States doing it. That industry in Seattle was starting to wrap up. You had to go in-house. You couldn't do it freelance anymore. And I just didn't want to pack up and move to another city like New York or LA to continue that career because I love Seattle and I wanted to stay. When I started as a realtor, the first question I got asked by everybody was, why would we want to work with you because you're brand new at the game? And I looked at them back and I said, well, why wouldn't you? I'm coming out of advertising marketing. All I've done is producing, which means I've been negotiating contracts for years, from world usage rights clear down to what are you going to charge me if I run catering with you? And I said, I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions on negotiating on your behalf. And on top of it, I look at this differently. My clients are my creative directors. They have a budget, they have a vision, they have a storyboard in their mind of what is that perfect home. And my job is to go out there and create it and come in under budget. That's how I started real estate, and it just grew from there. So what services do you provide to your clients? I work with buyers and sellers, always have from the beginning. Buyers, I'm all over the city. I love all the neighborhoods. I think I absolutely have done deals in every neighborhood in this city by now. And then selling, same thing. Most of my buyers become my listings later, although sometimes I work with people first as selling their homes. And you never know how that's going to work, from first-time buyers to people moving up to people downsizing, and sometimes, unfortunately, relationships break up. You just never know what the situation will be, but I strictly work in residential. I've noticed you have the title designated broker. What's the difference between that and just being a broker / real estate agent? A designated broker is the broker who hangs their license on the door for Washington State Department of Licensing. Our job is to oversee all the agents in the office to make sure they're following the rules. But on top of that, we're there to help teach them. I work with new agents all the time, teaching them contracts and the skills in negotiation to how to set up a business. All of that is my responsibility, but believe it or not, I'm still able to run my own business because I never want to stop working with my buyers and sellers. So, are there any challenges in teaching people who are just starting out as a real estate agent? The biggest challenge as a new agent is realizing you're self-employed. You do not get a steady paycheck. So you have to learn budgeting. You have to become a marketing expert to promote your business. You also probably need to have a job on the side that you do while you're working as many hours as possible to get your business going. It takes a while. You're starting from scratch. You have to go out, you have to meet people, you have to learn to get the confidence to know what you're talking about so people want to work with you. And it can take some time, and nobody's on the same schedule. I try to explain that to every agent. And last, the fun part that you need to remember in this is you are making the business you want. So everybody's going to tell you how to do it, but you got to remember, take the parts from everything that you hear and take the things that resonate with you, I say, because that is how you're going to build a business that is best representative of you and what you want. So, any advice for someone out there who's considering being a real estate agent? Now, if someone's looking to be a realtor, I'll be really honest with them. One, it's hard to start but the benefits outweigh it in the end. You have to go in with the attitude, though, you're going to work hard to make it happen. And then second is it will be stressful, but you also have to remember that you still need to have a life. You cannot work 24/7. You cannot work 7 days a week. You have to allow yourself still have a personal life, because that's where you recharge your batteries so that you can go out there and have the energy you need to build a business where you are your own boss. What about your job makes you smile at the end of the day? What makes me smile at the end of the day is when I reach mutual acceptance and see the excitement in my clients, or give them the keys to their new home. I smile when we close and my sellers know that the money from their home is coming to them and that now they can move on with the next stage of whatever they want to do in their lives. And the biggest smile is opening my door and having 2 dogs jump on me, reminding me that they're more important than me, and that I need to get the leashes and it's time for a walk, and I have to forget the rest of my day because now it's all about them. Thank you, Eric, for answering all our questions today and sharing a little bit about your business with everyone. Thank you so much for having me on today. It's been such an honor.